This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Yesterday, someone who I respect, she's on the left, she tweeted, "We don't deserve Biden versus Trump. The American people do not deserve a Biden-Trump matchup." She tweeted that. And I thought about that for about a nanosecond, and I said, yes, we do. I thought, yes, we do. The American people don't deserve Biden versus Trump. We deserve better. That's what she was saying. The American people deserve better than Biden versus Trump. I respectfully disagree. I've always felt the American people get the candidates and the government that we deserve. If in 2024 it's Joe Biden versus Donald Trump, then that's the matchup we deserve. You probably had, right? I had an old aunt, she lived till she was 103, Aunt Nate. And she would always tell me that when I was a little boy. She'd say, "Joey, we get the government we deserve. The American people get the government we deserve." And that's always stuck with me. And it makes sense. And so it makes sense to me, and it's probably going to be Biden versus Trump. What do you mean we don't deserve that? And this notion that we deserve better, says who? Why? How? I always think of it like this. We get the government we deserve, I believe, because we are the government. Of the people, by the people, for the people. What is the government? Who is the government? It's us. We are the government. Everything that happens in this democracy happens because of us. That's the beauty, that's the miracle, that's the uniqueness of this democratic experiment. We don't have a government thrust upon us. We are the government. We create the government. We send the people who go to Washington, D.C. to represent us. We send the people who go to state capitals around this country to represent us. We petition our government. We volunteer. We protest. We vote. We organize. We create. We reform. You talk about wanting to reform our government, our political system. Our political system is broken. Our politics is broken. It's only going to be reformed if we reform it. There are mechanisms within our government that enable the people to reform how we do things. We amend the Constitution or not. We decide to change the way the voting process works or not. You want to get rid of the Electoral College? The only way that's going to happen is if the American people make it happen. I could go on and on and on and on. You get my drift. The government is us. Every bit of it. The people who are there, the laws that they pass, the lobbyists who petition the government, that's all us. of the people, by the people, for the people. So we get the government we deserve because we created it. If you're not happy with Biden versus Trump, who do you get angry at? You don't get angry at Biden or Trump. You get angry at the American people. If it's Biden versus Trump, that means the vast majority of Republicans wanted Trump and the vast majority of Democrats wanted Biden. You want to change our two-party political system? The only way that's going to happen is if the American people decide to change it. And there are mechanisms to change. Abolish the two-party political system. Bring in third party or fourth party. Politicians aren't going to do that. If this reform happens, we will do it. And again, I come back to this. Who are our politicians? Us. Us. So yeah. That always gets me. We deserve better, she said, than Biden versus Trump. No, we don't. We made it. If it's that, it's because we made it so. We are the candidates. We are the government. We do get the government we deserve. And if you don't believe we deserve it, if you believe we deserve better, we can make it better. I'm Joe Walsh. Thank you for listening. White Flag with Joe Walsh. My email, joewalshwhiteflag, one word, joewalshwhiteflag@gmail.com. Hope your week is off to a pretty good start. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.